Now, as to how I got my fishing this high, I didn't even fish. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of 7 Days to Die. As you guys can see, I've been busy mass farming potatoes. I started with two or four seeds, and now I'm already at 128. Just quickly want to pull all of these up and then plant them again. Just one more harvest, and then I think I should have enough potatoes to grow these with other fruits as well, or other vegetables and stuff as well. As you guys can see, the tree farm is doing nicely as well. I found the cherry seeds in the chest. I'm still lagging, I don't know why. Found it in the chest, so I put those in. And I actually feel like just playing around with them, because I want to have the coconuts and the dates on the far right. So the tree more or less goes into the wall or something, just so I can have it out of the way. Okay, so 1 minute and then all these seeds are done. And also, as you guys can see, the quest for the animals is gone, and I'm gonna show you guys a picture now of what the boss looks like. This is the giant hyena, and I finally found it after a server restart. Only problem is the server restart or something with the game is wrong, because the sleepers don't spawn anymore. I still have massive hordes and I have horde night and everything, but sleepers in buildings just don't work. And someone said that's if you mess around with the server config files, but no one even touched those files. So I don't know what happened, but the game seems to be bugged. So I'm just gonna go, and also you guys can see the other quests are also done, even the survival one. I put the antenna or the radio tower on top of my building away from the farm, and I already have a few survivors. I even did the farm one where you need a teenage girl to man the station. And what I want to try also is, apparently for the machete blade, for those of you that want to know how to make a machete, what you need is to go to a burnt building, and it happens at random. It's Michonne or something. It's an NPC that gives you a quest, and that's how you learn how to make the machete, which I think is pretty cool if that's real, because I first need to test that out before confirming it. Apparently, according to one of my subs, it's Peckerwood. I still feel bad saying the guy's name. Apparently you don't need the ultrasonic repellents and the lights for the trees. And then one of my friends also says you don't need water, but I've noticed that when the trees are growing they do use water. But apparently you don't need these things over there because the rats don't go for them, but I'm not going to take the chance. So what I'm going to do now is I want to see if I can get another solar bank and then more solar cells. This one's all purple, and this one's purple, blue and green. So as soon as these are maxed purple, I want to see if they can handle everything, even the trees. Because the trees aren't that much. It's only like every now and then. It's only 1, 2, 3 all the way across, and then 1, 2, 3 over here, and then 4 over here. So it's not that many repellents that have to be lit up. It's actually weird. This tree farm looks bigger than the other farm, yet it uses less of these repellents. Okay, and all 256 planted. Also guys, I wanted to show you something. I died one more time, and that's because my friend and I, it's not Quest, it's Sparville, went on an expedition, and it was actually pretty fun. But just as I left the base on my mini bike, a snake bit me, and I had to kill myself because a snake bite turns red and then kills you, as far as I know. So we need that antivenom, but I'm still not able to pick up any snakes. I've even tried with a hunting knife, but each one I skin only gives hides. And then also, while we were there, we went through a red mesa facility. That's also how we noticed that sleepers don't spawn anywhere. But it seems a beastmaster had spawned some massive spiders, a ton of spiders, and also a radiated gorilla. And this is what the thing looked like. It was actually pretty scary, especially the spiders. I've never seen that many spiders in my life. It was like having 10 or so nests next to each other. Okay, so before I start building, I just want to see if all the forges are off, because I do not want to attract screamers. Yes, they are. I was busy making some cement in here, steel in here. I should actually make more. And then over here it's just random stuff. I want to show you guys this. Look at my bamboo cane. It's a 600 quality, and this wasn't by combining, well, it was by combining 3. But this was from my skill being 100 out of 100, and my deep water fishing is 5 out of 7. I can actually now do this. With this, I can now make a barge, and I can make myself, as you can see, the raft. The raft I think you get from level 3 or so of deep water fishing. Just want to go back through this. Oh, it doesn't show you. But I can also make a barrel barge. So it's a small boat, this bamboo raft, and then a barrel barge like this is a bigger boat that you can use. But you need to use burning barrels from POIs. My friend actually tried making his own burning barrels, and that didn't take. Now, as to how I got my fishing this high, I didn't even fish. What I did was I spam crafted hooks using my lead. So I made the hooks that got my fishing up, put the hooks in here, and then smelted it down to lead again, so you don't lose any lead. And from that, with that lead again, I made more hooks and just kept repeating that cycle. And because of that, I got my fishing max. So it was pretty awesome. I want to do the same with animal husbandry, but that's going to take a while, since you need to use wood and leather. Not animal hides, leather. But when you scrap that, you only get leather. You only get wood back. So it's going to take a ton of leather leveling that one up. But for this episode, I actually want to do the traps because I'm sick and tired of going through ammo for my turrets. So we're just going to put this away for now. The whip I want to keep on me. Bamboo we can drop. Okay, someone's burping. That's very rude. Okay, but these don't need this at the moment. Grab all of these. Shotgun turrets we are going to put up later on, and then wiring tool. I believe that's it for the moment. Guys, all that jumping in the background you hear are the survivors, the NPCs. Hello. It actually gives you a fright when they run around like this, especially when they run past you. Oh, something was beating on the wall over here. Huh. Oh, that's what I need. I need a nail gun. Oh, what I'm going to do with the steel, I have enough space, is I want to make blade traps. So they are expensive, especially since steel is so damn expensive. Let's just do that. Oh, come on. I'm typing in the dark. Blade traps. We need forged iron, mechanical parts, electrical parts. At least we have a ton of forged iron. Electrical parts, mechanical parts. And the question is, how many do I want to make? No, that's way too many. Let's see. Say 9 on each side. That's 36. I have 6, so let's make 30. Later on, if we need more, we'll make more. But for now, I can put the steel away, otherwise I'm accidentally going to use that on stuff we don't need. And then also, I want to start making some ammo again. As you guys can see, it is horde days, so I need to prepare some ammo for the horde. That's also the thing, guys. As soon as these defenses are done, I don't know if they're going to reset the server or not, but I'm expecting it. Because apparently, a lot of people say that the only way to fix the sleeper spawning problem is by resetting the game, and that's gonna... We don't want to reset because of all the progress, but we're gonna have to. Okay, so I don't want to have my blade traps too close to the wall because when cops explode, they're gonna damage the blade traps. So what I want to do is firstly put these right next to the wall. Should I put them right next? Yeah, let's put them right next to the wall. And then I want to put electric fencing as well. But the electric fencing I can do from on top and the bottom. Okay, yeah, I can do this one like this. So we're gonna put everything like this. As you guys can see, I made a ton, so we're gonna be able to cover this whole place. I just want to get my defenses up a bit so that we can defend ourselves for once. As you guys know, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so it has to be the right rotation. It's gonna bother me if it's wrong rotation. Obviously with this I couldn't help it because there's no diagonal orientation for it, or rotation. But basically this is the last line of defense, guys. I'm going to use this so that if they're next to the wall I can hit them and they're slow enough to hit. And then there's going to be blade traps and electric fencing and stuff. The pressure plates, and then over here I want to put more turrets. Especially since the corner ones don't always do the job. It's like they have a blind spot somewhere. But I want to put the auto turrets in here, and then also I'm going to put more of these barbed wire fences here at the back. So that when zombies fall down, they're stuck there and we can pick them off. Only problem is, if the zombies die on these fences and their bodies turn into gore blocks, that usually disappears when it breaks. So that's the only drawback to it. Unless I do the same as I did with other ward plays and just put it in Like for example, I put a line, leave 2 open, put a line, leave 2 open, so that when zombies drop, their bodies fall either way of the barbed wire. Sure, you do lose some, but not all of them. These survivors are really annoying me. It almost sounds like... This little boy. It almost sounds like zombies falling or dropping. You never know if it's the zombies or if it's the survivors. Guys, if I do start over after doing the defenses like this, would you... Okay, there's something... I don't know if it picked up a zombie or if it picked up an animal. I heard one of the turrets go toot 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 toot, meaning it's out of ammo. Also, I need to do something about the wall. The zombies keep digging in there. I think I'm just going to make that a ramp so the zombies hopefully walk up. I'm just kind of curious to see now what was picked up by the turrets. Like I was saying, if I do start over, guys, would you want to see a single player game where there's less chance of lag? Or would you want to see me play with my friends again? But this time we're going to do TeamSpeak where they talk as well, and then I just do subtitles for them so that you can actually understand them. Just let me know down below in the comment section which you prefer. Remember, I know it's my choice, my game kind of thing, but I do want input from you guys as well. Well, I had 300 and something, and now I basically run out. Also guys, there isn't an advanced rotation for this, so I think I'm going to do this, and on each right side I'm just going to go with the rose flow. See, it's picking up something. Is it picking up the rabbit over there? But it shouldn't, because... Oh, it might be picking up the survivors. That's just messed up. I'll have to put the survivors in my base. Okay, so we're going to do the corners, and then we're going to start with the pressure plates. Okay, now. These, unfortunately, we can't put in between over here, because as you can see, there's one block open. And then obviously, if they run over the land claim, that also won't work. Wait, why is it so flat? Isn't it supposed to be its own block? Oh, they changed it. So I can now actually make flooring and then just put this on top. Wait. Advanced. I could do this. Would it still work? We should be able to pick it up after I place it because it's a trap. Yeah, you still hear it. So the question now is, do I leave it like this, where there's nothing underneath, or do I put it... let's just do simple rotation, like so. Either way, when you walk over, it activates. I think this is actually the best one to go. It's nice and flat. I actually love this addition. It's a lot better than the vanilla one that's actual block. Or rather, I don't know if this is mod related or vanilla related, so they could have changed it without me knowing. But this actually works better as a pressure plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pressure plates just behind the land claims, and then the blades either on top or just next to the claims over here. The problem is I don't want to leave any gaps. So let's just quickly see if I put all the rebar down, or just these 3 layers, whether the number works out. Actually, guys, I just hope the lag is better in this episode, because for some reason the last episode lagged a ton. Or the radiated episode, I don't know if that's the last one. But damn, that lag was killing me. In the game I didn't notice it, but on the recording I noticed it, so something went wrong. And it especially bothers me because my CPU is new, and well, it could be my graphics card, like I said in the comment section, because my R9 380's fan broke, so I'm using the R7 260. So it is a downgraded GPU, but why all of a sudden give issues? Because I've been using it for a while and my videos have been fine, unless I don't know about lag that was in the videos and I just didn't notice it. Okay, I'm going to need a ton more. Is that sound coming from the tower? It almost sounds like an SOS kind of sound. Whoa! Signal or something going out. Okay, as you guys can see, I've also put ladders up here so that the NPCs can come up when they want to. I also need to lock the doors because they keep opening the doors as well. I left that one open, but I actually noticed they opened one door earlier. I didn't even know that was possible. Ooh, 1,000 frames. Let's just make 800 for now. I think I am going to need them, or more or less 1,000, because this base is rather huge. I mean, I thought I had enough of these barbed wire fences, but clearly I didn't. Okay, so while these are cooking, it bothers me when they run like that. Also, you're not going to see any new NPCs because I switched off the tower for now. Only later when I make the new buildings will I put that back on. Or the new stations. And also I want to search for a burnt building and see if I can get an NPC in there. But then again, with the steepers not spawning, I wonder if the NPCs will spawn. I can upgrade this now without worrying, because even if I don't use these blocks as blocks for the plates and everything, they should still work out. You know when your build is getting too big, when your frame rate goes from 50 or so to 30. Okay, so I want to count the blocks in between, or rather from the middle, in between the two turrets. Because if it's an uneven number or even number and you can divide it by 3, because the blade trap is 3 by 3, then you know it's going to be just perfect. So let's just quickly count that. We'll start from here because that's a blade trap in and of itself. So 1, 2, 26. Damn. If it was 27 it would have been fine. I'll have to put it here. Wait, something's firing on something, but what? That really bothers me when it does that. You see, it's picking up that over there. The survivor, it's not supposed to. Okay, so let's see if we move it back a bit. So instead of doing the blade trap here, we put it here. Okay, so 27, meaning there will be a blade trap over here. They'll still be able to get in from there. That's the only problem now. If I put it here... Oh, I can put it here. The blade will still be covered. So we just need to add one more row over here, and that should do it for the blade traps. Usually I don't plan ahead with the blade traps, and then I ended up leaving a few gaps. And then the zombies actually take advantage of that. So I want to make sure that I get everything right this time. Okay, so let's grab some blade traps, and let's go. Also grab some rebar frames so we can start building as well. Or rather, do more flooring. I just hope we finish this before nightfall. Because I still need to get away from here and do the horde at another place. I could probably do it here. But I'm just afraid that cops and stuff spawn and they damage my building before I'm done with it. I wouldn't mind cops later on, but at the moment I want to do the base without any destruction. Okay, so it's the last row I just made where the blade trap should be. Meaning this should go over there. Okay, now when I put them like this next to each other, they should end up nicely with that pillar over there. Also, this is going to be a nice experiment to see how many blade traps are required per side. See, so they won't be able to run in between here because the blades are going to be spinning up until this block. Even if they go through here, it'll still hit them. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 9. That's 18. That's 19 aside, guys. So that's 38. That's 76. 76 minus 10. 66. 59. So 59 more blade traps. How many are still crafting? Okay, so 40 more blade traps. Damn! That's a ton of blade traps. 40 more. And then again, I'll only be able to make 32 because I don't have enough steel. I'll have to cook more steel later on. Okay, so now that's crafting. That's just going to take a while. That also means we won't be able to place all of them this episode because it's going to take longer than the episode to craft. So I'm just going to put everything away and then place those pressure plates. Wait, which side did we... Oh, from there this door looked locked. Just want to turn my mini bike around. Because if I don't do the horde here, then at least my mini bike is ready to drive away from the horde. Like so. I don't know why I'm overheating. I still have my clothing, don't I? Yeah, I have my poncho and everything on. Unless it's just that really hot day in game that I'm overheating. Depending on what you're doing in game, it sometimes feels like the days go by so slowly, and other days it just flies by. No zombie. Okay. For example, oh, I also want to, now that this thing's making noise, I want to add switches to the turrets, because they keep wasting ammo on wandering hordes. And I don't have that much ammo. I'd rather do the blade traps, they stay on with pressure plates, and then they can take care of the zombies. But like I was saying, if you're making, for example, that hook thing or trick to make your fishing 100%, that feels like it takes forever. I mean, it stayed day 4 up here for like ever. And now day 7's flying by. It almost feels like I'm not going to have enough time to prepare for the horde. I hope I have enough blade traps to at least do the one side. Nope, I have to fetch a few more. Because I at least want to get the one side done, and then perhaps I'll do the other 3 sides off camera, who knows. Because I don't want to do the same repetitive thing over and over again. We might do one more side together on another episode, but that's later down the line. Okay, that should be enough blade traps. We have enough pressure. I hope we have enough pressure plates. Man, I hate these farting PRIs, farting NPCs. They're disgusting, man, disgusting. It's like the traders swearing at people. I hate that. Whoa, almost placed that one wrong. Well, I would have been able to pick it up, but still. Okay, so since the blade traps are here, the pressure plates will be a few blocks back, like more or less. I could. Come on, now I'm making a stack. I could place them right underneath the blades, but I'm not sure if that would that take. I don't think so. No, because it's a full block that it takes up. So I'll be able to put it on this row over here. I think for this horde I'm going to use the garage again. I don't think the horde will be on camera, because all I do is I take away their legs, and then right before 4 AM when they start walking again, I start killing zombies so I can get some wall crushers. It's a nice way to farm some wall crushers, but they don't always show up. But it's a nice way to have an uneventful horde night. You just go to any PRI, even a house. Make sure you take all the legs off, and then you take 2 frames away from the wall and stand on the frames. And they all just stand underneath you, doing nothing. I'll have to finish this floor as soon as possible as well. The only problem now is with the blade traps and everything here, if they destroy the blocks with the traps on them, that's going to be a major loss. So now for the pressure plates, I'm going to start in the middle again, since they're 5x1, and then work my way out. And luckily, even though they're 5x1, if they don't line up over here, like say there's 2 blocks left, at least there's still the 1x1 pressure plate that I could connect to the 5x1. I actually still want to go try fishing now that my fishing skill is 100 out of 100. Even with a deep water 7 out of 7, this should be fun. I mean, with that rod I should be able to catch quite a few fish. If not, then you know it's bugged. Okay, so the door is right over here, meaning this goes over here. No, why doesn't it want to take? Is it because no. Am I too close? Let's see if I'd stand over here. Too close again. Oh, that's weird. If I'm just a little bit too close, it doesn't take. I have to stand on the frame over here. I think it's because I'm too low. It doesn't want to register properly. You see, so for example over here, I could put another blade trap over here in the corner. Ooh, this one's going to be a bad one. If I put a blade trap over here... Oh no, it will cover. Awesome, this works out perfectly. So the blade traps will go around the pillars over here, and they won't leave a single block open. So even the pillars will be protected. And then over here I'm going to put more of the... What's that sound? It sounds like static or something from a radio. Okay, so let's just do this quickly. We put the blade trap over here, like so. And guys, since this is nicely in the corner diagonally, that means this side will nicely connect to this one as well. There won't be any gaps left, which is awesome. It's always a bonus. Ooh, no, this is what I mean. You see, if this stopped here, that would be fine, but now it goes one over. So this side will be off. What I could do is do the 5x1s on this side, and then over here do 1x1. But it will just be better to pick this one up. There's no claim in the area. This is too far away for the claim, damn. Yeah, I'll have to put a claim over here to pick up the triggers. I just noticed all the triggers aren't covered. Okay, so I'm going to pick this one up, place claims here, pick it up, and then this is going to be 1 by 1, 1 by 1, 1 by 1, 1 by 1, and then over here 1 by 1, 1 by 1, 1 by 1, 1 by 1. So 7 1 by 1s. Just notice all of these aren't protected. That's bad. So if I make a mistake now, well, obviously if I place them there, which I can't, on that block there, I would have been able to pick them up. But now, if I make one mistake, I have to be very careful because I won't be able to pick them up on this distance. They're too far away from the claims. Remember, claims go 3 out to one side. So it's 7 by 7. Okay, so this side, oh, we said this side's going to be the 7 by 7. If I added this one, it would have been too much. So what I can add on this side is the last blade chap. Like I said, I'll have to finish this floor as soon as possible because the zombies are going to walk into this and start beating on this. Especially over here, they're going to beat on the plates. But if I do this, and then on this row I put a ramp, they'll walk on and walk over. Which is way better in my opinion. Okay, now I just picked that up, but it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a shame about this one. If it was one shorter, it would have worked properly or perfectly. Who knows? It might just work, guys. Like I said, if I leave that one and I do it to each right side, then I'll only need like 4 or so, or 3 1 by 1s. And I think for the rest of the time, let's just quickly fill in the floor over here, so that it's more or less done. Because if they walk here, you want them to walk over. You don't want them to hop up and down. Otherwise, there's more chance of them hitting the floor. I'm definitely going to need way more than 800 rebar frames. As you guys know, that's what I put in the forge. Okay, so I'm just going to pick one of these up at a time because I want to keep the ramp here for now. So I'm still going to use that for my mini bike. But unfortunately, I can't use this for my mini bike at the moment because I don't even have the ramp over here. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is working out nicely, but I'm starting to run out of even rebar frames at the moment. Damn, I didn't notice that my place was that big. Well, for a moment there I thought I accidentally used steel. Good thing I put all the steel in the base. Or rather, no, I used up all the steel, so I have to make more. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, the big forge still had some ore in it. So that will give me about... I think that would be enough for all the blade chaps I still need. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to do the rest of the placing off camera, and then the connecting we'll do the next episode together. So I need to go prepare for the horde as well, and drink and eat and rest a bit before the horde. If you guys like this episode, please leave a like and share with your friends. If you have any comments or tips or feedback or design ideas for me, what's going to make this better, etc., leave that down below. And if you guys are new to this channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button for more of this content. See you guys next time.